this in here. Come on. Yeah, you hear it? It's like your heart beating. Bruins win tonight. How about that? If you listen to the show, I bet it. Bruins win 5-2 tonight, coming back from their road trip after an embarrassing, disgusting, gross, horrible display last night. It was vomit-inducing. It was woof. It was whatever you could think of. Dog food. It was horrible. They bounced back tonight. It wasn't pretty early on. You know what happened? They gave up 2 first-period goals. But what is the Bruins? What have they done all year long? They battle back. And they battled tonight. 5 unanswered goals. They're just a bunch of takeaways for me on this one. I've been pretty hard on the Bees. Their defense has been atrocious. They're bad on the 5-on-5s. Their penalty kill has been so bad of late. I know that there's a new defensive scheme. Some guys are buying in, some aren't. That's just a fact. But this was a win they needed tonight. Last night was an embarrassment. It was great to see what Korpisalo did because he hasn't been great this year. He's had some moments, but for the most part, his 33 saves tonight, number one star of the game. Number one star of the game. David Pastrnak, who was quiet last night, very quiet. Well, not so much tonight. Maybe he was one of those guys that was called out after the game for being for buying in. But David Pastrnak tonight, a goal, an assist, 3 shots on net. Not bad. The guy that I think deserved the most criticism from last night and just the play overall defensively for the team should be Charlie McAvoy. McAvoy tonight, 2 assists. He played 24 minutes on the ice. Last night he only had 17, but it was a response from him. It was a response. I think last night he was a big part of, some of the penalties that they gave up. Penalties and then the goals. He had an interference late in the game that was just so costly. Horrible. It was a bounce-back game. I said the 3 guys the team needs to depend on most is McAvoy, Pastrnak, and Swayman. So Swayman played last night. He gets the night off. Korpisalo on a back-to-back. They got the performance they needed from their goaltending. But I will say up front it looked better tonight. Hampus Lindholm was back off the injured reserve. This Asperot guy blocked... did I say it? Aspero? I don't know how to say it. 4 block shots. McAvoy had a couple. Lindholm had a couple. It just looked better tonight. It looked much better in front of Korpisalo. So the Bruins win, everybody. Feel free to call in at 617-779-0985. The Bees, if you really think about it, are now 5-7 on the year. So I know it was bad, right? If you really want to look at 5-7, does it sound better than it's looked? I mean, they've been better at home, 4-3 at home. Last year, we saw what they did late in the year, and it was awful. This is a good bounce-back win. What's upsetting to me, though, is you have that great win on Saturday versus Colorado, and you follow it up with a no-show performance against Ottawa. That's disappointing. Last night was... I'm going to think back on that Ottawa game. I hope they use that game as momentum. They're better than that. They're just better than that. And they know it. Shout out to Morgan Geeky, who's been outstanding of late. 3 shots tonight. He has a goal in 5 of his 6 last games. 5 of 6 of his last games, yes. And another thing about him, he has 5 straight games with a goal. Some other notes. The Bruins went 2 for 4 tonight on the power play. They went 5 for 5 on the penalty kill. Last night, they were horrendous. 5 power plays last night on the kill. 5 times last night, they gave up 4 goals. That's a big difference. That's a turnaround. I bet you it was a tough night and a flight from Marco Sturm. There was buy-in tonight. Although they went down 2-0, they did what they've done all year long. They battled back. And when they did battle back and finally tie the game, they went ahead and never looked back. That's the type of team this team is, but they can't survive getting down early. They did tonight. This is a team that needs to... They're trying a new defensive scheme. And it's tough at times for the guys to get out of that zone aspect that they've always been playing into this kind of like help defense man. Montreal tried this last year. It was horrible. They went away from it and they made the playoffs. So a lot of teams are doing it. Florida's doing it right now. This is probably why the defense looks the way it does. The adjustments are bad. Maybe it was a one-off. Maybe they realized what it was. It was a good bounce-back win for the Bees tonight. So your thoughts at 617-779-0985. The Bruins will take on Buffalo on Thursday night. They're home. I bet you tonight they win. Maybe they go out in Charlestown. Maybe they get Bovis on the way home, something like that. They lay in their own bed. They just feel the win for a night, will you? Because you can do it again on Thursday versus Buffalo. Will Jeremy Swayman be in net? I assume, Skaz. I assume he'll be in net. But I really liked the game from Korpisalo tonight. It almost looked like they wanted to play in front of him. I'm not starting that. But my eyes told me that the defense played better in front of Jonas Korpisalo tonight. All right, if you're coming home from the game, you want to react to it, you certainly can at 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. Shout out to our friends that are on there right now. I already see Matthew Harnett in there. I see Brian J in there. They're already chalking it up. There's Ryan and Malden in there. We got Terraces in there. New England Sports Guy. Hello. Join us on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and you'll see us right there. There's a ton of Patriot stuff that's happened. We'll get into that. Celtics get back into action tomorrow night. Who's making all these moves for the Patriots? We'll get into that coming up here on the other side. And your Bruins calls. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. through the night.
I actually spoke with women today.
On the Sports Hub.
Plays over to McAvoy, far side. Now Corrali gives back to Zadorov. He's got McAvoy left circle moving in. Score! It deflected off either Asamont or Pajot right in front of the net, and the Bruins have a 3-2 lead. It'll be Asamont.
We're here, 617-779-0985. I see our guys in YouTube. They're all hanging out here. So the Bruins won. We good? We got it? We're good? Everyone's happy? Woof. Good. Okay. The Patriots wheeling and dealing today. Wheeling and dealing. It all started off with Marcus Jones, who signed a contract extension, 3 years, $36 million. Now, I don't think we have the specifics of the guarantees. I'll give you a couple of other slot cornerbacks that have signed extensions of late and where that could match up for Marcus Jones. But Jones, again, is a captain. He's been one of their unsung heroes this year. You could make a case that he's one of their top 5 players. Likeable guy, all pro in special teams. He's had a hell of a year with 9 pass breakups as a defensive back. Obviously, Christian Gonzalez was not with the team earlier. He really stood out since Gonzalez has been back. The team's been undefeated, and Marcus Jones has made a big impact as the slot corner. He's been really good. So kudos to him. He was going to be a free agent next year. He gets an extension. It's well deserved, and everyone likes him. And to me, he's my favorite Patriot. Like that's my guy, Marcus Jones, my guy. So I think everyone's happy about it. But let's just have a conversation about what this means for the future of the team. You signed Carlton Davis in the offseason. He's getting some nice money. You still have Christian Gonzalez on his rookie deal, but he's extension eligible next year. And, you've seen the money that has been going around for top corners in the league. And I would just say the starting point for Christian Gonzalez should be $30 million a year. That's what Singletary gets, or 10, all these top corners. He's going to get the money. So Marcus Jones got $36 million. Not sure the guarantee yet. So they have now allocated $36 million to Marcus Jones. That's what Christian Gonzalez should get per season. Forget about what the signing bonus will be. What does the signing of Marcus Jones mean for Christian Gonzalez? It's worth having the conversation, right? They drafted, developed, and now have a great team with Christian Gonzalez drafted in the first round, Drake May drafted in the first round on rookie deals, but also now you got Will Campbell. Think about the toughest positions in sports to fill, specifically through the draft or even in free agency. Now, they can go a couple more years with Drake May on the rookie contract because that's how teams get by, right? How many times have you heard that? But at some point, they're going to have to pay the piper on that one. But with Christian Gonzalez, this is the time you lock him up. It's the time you give him the money. And my concern is this. Can they afford to pay top players top money at multiple positions? For example, you got Milton Williams as the highest paid player on the team at defensive tackle, but you also have Christian Barmore. Now you've signed Harold Landry, but that's a short-term deal. But if he's not back next year, where are you going to allocate that money? You're going to lose another pass rusher? You've given Spillane some money, but you might need to get another linebacker at some point. Marcus Jones is getting top slot corner money. So you'll have Drake May, Christian Gonzalez, now Marcus Jones, Milton Williams, making a ton of money at certain positions. I would love for the Patriots to open up the checkbooks, win games, and hopefully guys take the deals to stick around here. But when you look at that position at cornerback, I just can't see Christian Gonzalez taking less than $30 million a year. I just can't. And I'm sure he's going to get a huge extension. So I just have to bring up that contract. Some of the other things that happened today. Goodbye, Keon White, the second-round pick, sent off to San Francisco. Of course, San Francisco has had multiple injuries to their defensive line. Nick Bosa's out for the year. So this is an upgrade for them, or at least a stopgap for them. The issue for Keon White here in New England this year was they went to a different gap scheme on defense. So when he was under Bill Belichick, he could play a certain style. In this offense, it's almost as if they like to go a little heavier. This defense, they like to go a little heavier. And it just wasn't working out to the scheme. So they move on now on somebody else from the 2023 draft out the door, traded along with a 7th-round pick for a 6th-round pick. So that happened. And then Kyle Duggar. Remember him? Captain? Safety? He is going to Pittsburgh. So remember, Minka Fitzpatrick in the offseason was traded for Jalen Ramsey. Their defense has been really bad. I think Duggar will be a good fit there. They also have, who else there? Is that Jabril Peppers? Is that his name? They got him too, right? Interesting. So now they have the Patriots secondary from a year ago on the Pittsburgh Steelers. One common thing I will see between both sides here, look at the teams that they traded these guys to. Well, earlier in the year, did Kendrick Bourne, didn't he go to San Fran? I'm just trying to think of some of the other, maybe they're making deals with teams where they, at least maybe they had discussions with of guys before not getting deals done. So it's good to see White. Is it good to see White leave? I don't know. I just don't think he fit the scheme. So now with both Duggar and White out the door, we can get into all the draft stuff. Forget about that. Does this now give them some money to go out and make a move? Could they be looking at another defensive end or a pass rusher? Is there another secondary guy that could be coming along? I think things are a domino effect in this league. And I'm almost curious what this means before the deadline, which is just a week away. So your thoughts at 617-779-0985. The Bruins win tonight. It's a nice bounce-back win. It was against the Islanders. Yay. Everyone's happy. 5 goals, 22 shots. Not a good night for them. But let's hear from you guys. You've heard from us. Start with Justin and Lynn. Justin, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Joe, I'm doing well. And I want to tell you, when I heard you last night, as dejected as you were after last night's game, and tonight was a nice bounce back effort, I thought it was the most complete effort of this season all year for the Bruins. Tonight was the most complete effort all night.
It was like there was no expectations for them tonight. All they had to do was go out, play hockey, and they did. And they did it well. And I got to tell you, I crushed Charlie McAvoy from last night. He had a really good game tonight. I almost wonder if Marco Sturm, for the 3rd time, calling guys out. Maybe they got the message this time. Tom is in Dorchester. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Joe. How you doing, man?
Good, bro.
Hey, I love the show, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, I just want to say Morgan Geekie is an absolute beast, and he's totally living up to the contract, and he had an absolute snipe tonight.
He's been on, dude. What do you think it is for him? Like is it playing with Pastrnak on that line? Is it, or is he just has he just improved?
It's like him and Pasta. They score like whenever one of them scores, the other guy scores. I feel like.
Thank you, Skaz. Do you have any? Do you have anything for me on Morgan Geekie? Like, what's he done? Has he always been this good? Is he now peaking? Is there things he's... Because that was a nice shot on that goal tonight. I'm just trying to figure out, like, has his game elevated? He's signed a big deal. He's scoring goals. Like, they kind of found him. They found him.
Yeah, I think playing with Pastrnak certainly helps. I think, in the NHL, sometimes it takes guys a little longer to kind of, find their game, find exactly, how they're going to play in the league. He was okay in Seattle, but he certainly wasn't, I don't even know if he scored, double-digit goals when he was in Seattle. So his ascension has been, one of the few bright spots on the Bruins, the last 2 years. So I was a little worried about that contract when they gave it to him, but he's streaky. When he scores in bunches, and you just hope that when he goes quiet, it's, he's not that Jake DeBrusk streaky where it's, 5 and then a month with, 1 goal or something like that. He certainly got off to a better start this year than he did last year. I heard Ryan mention at one point that he had like 1 goal coming into November last year and finished with 30 goals. So he's already, above pace on that. I think Geekie is kind of I don't want to call him the story of the Bruins right now, but he's one of the few bright spots they have. And, they do deserve credit for all their whiffs. Geekie seems to be a pretty big hit.
Yeah, how was it working the game tonight?
Oh, it was fine, Joe. 5-2 win, better than last night, that's for sure. Corpusalo talking to us post games, always good. You get the first star, a little goalie action.
How about that?
That's
good. All right. Well, we'll do a little more Patriots. Feel free to call in at 617-779-0985. Coming back from the Bees, you want to talk about it? We got Patriot stuff on the table, and the World Series is ongoing. What's the score of that game? Well, we're going to have River Mitchell, our intern, give you the headlines right now on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
The Bruins grab a big 5-2 victory over the New York Islanders today. Islanders scored 2 goals in the first period, and then Elias Lindholm, David Pastrnak, and Michael Eyssimont all had goals.
The Bruins. I was very dejected last night. I was not happy with the team. I was watching loafing happen last night.
So I was not with. Well, I was here, Joe. I was doing the Celtics last night, though, or a little, a mix and match last night. But I heard from numerous people that you were Eeyore-esque last night. That you were upset. You were a sad man after that game.
Oh, no money on the line.
No, I'm not saying that.
Do you know what it was? Scats, listen, you're a part of this too, man. If this team sucks, this will be a long.
I mean, thank goodness for Drake May.
Long winter.
Yeah, I hope the Patriots are playing late in January, that's for sure.
Because listen, the Celtics, I know they won last night.
And Josh Minot, that's our guy.
Yeah.
Why not Minot?
Yeah, but listen, if the Celtics aren't good and the Bruins aren't good, what does that do for us? I'm sorry to be Eeyore selfish.
I think I heard one Mike Felger today say that he'll talk about the Bruins in about 5 years is when he's going to tap back into them the way things are going right now.
You know what's funny is I've already had people tell me like, "Oh, Joe, you're doing Bruins." Like, nope. I feel like it's part of the night show. We need to, when they're bad, we need to crush them, and when they're good, we should talk about them. Right? Easy enough.
I thought that a very good an unexpected good bounce back tonight.
Is that what they need?
Especially when they started down 2 goals.
Like, is that what they need? Like what? Sturm's called them out 3 times
at least
in 8 games.
It's my favorite part of the season so far. Is listening to him.
So, like every other game, 2 games, he calls the team out.
It's like, we stink. That other team was pretty good.
No one has buy-in, basically, is what he said.
Yes.
I will say this. Last night, I did not see Charlie McAvoy. I did not see David Pastrnak or Jeremy Swayman bought in. I did not see them bought in. And I'll add Zadorov if you want. I'll add other guys. Yes, do they struggle with their top 6? They do. But you know what, Skaz? I'm sure if we looked it up, they're probably 4th or 5th in the NHL in goals scored. Now, they're 4th or 5th because they give up 6 goals where they're chasing every night and might have to lose the game 6-5, right? Or they've had some nights where they get 1 or 2 goals and their offense looks bad. Tonight was, to your point, a really good bounce back, unexpected backup goalie off a tough loss, maybe injured. Lindholm's back. McAvoy was a completely different player tonight. What I'm upset about is you don't see that from him every night. I think he got called out. I think on tape, I bet you he was the culprit of last night. And I'll keep saying it. They used to run this zone scheme. Now they're doing something different, and I don't think there's buy-in, and I think he is the guy. And I do think he's a little too offensive, but tonight he had 2 nice little assists, though. He was everywhere. And Korpisalo was really good. They were just better in front of him tonight. And if I give you buy-in, did David Pastrnak look like he had buy-in tonight? Yes. McAvoy, Pastrnak, buy-in. In. No buy-in. Bad. Lose. The goalie thing, I'll save for another night. No, I'm going to just, not going to do, I'm doing it another night. Coming home from the game, you want to talk about it? Let's do it. Jack is in Dorchester. Jack.
Hey, man, I think tonight, the Bruins, like what they did tonight instead of last night at Ottawa, they really cycled the puck. Geeky tonight, he wasn't cycling the puck in Ottawa. He was really cycling the puck tonight. I mean, you saw Zach on that breakaway. Boom, he gets on the other side of the ice. He starts cycling the puck. And then, you got everybody else cycling the puck all over the place. I think it was just a good night of cycling the puck.
Yeah, they don't do that well, do they?
How many times did he say cycling the puck there?
Was that like is there something I'm missing on that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there a cycle puck going on? No, well, my phone screener's frozen. We got Matt. You might have to pot him up for me. This guy's fine.
Hey, Joe, love the show.
Thanks, bro.
You're welcome. I just want to say that I'm out on Jeremy Swayman. I think he hasn't lived up to his contract at all. I thought they gave him the contract too soon. Just want to hear your thoughts.
I think that You are a psycho. Is that what it said?
I don't know what it said. I was getting out of Dodge.
I heard you're a psycho is what I heard. Listen, Swayman didn't play tonight. Should we even talk about it?
Save it for another night, Joe.
I mentioned earlier that it looked like they wanted to play in front of Korpisalo tonight. I'll leave it at that. That's not me sniffing around. But I have heard, this is what I will say. There's a lot of adjustments going on at the defensive end.
Oh, adjustments, you say?
They're incorporating the new system. Now, Montreal tried this last year, and they started off horribly, and they 86'd it. They ended up going back to their old format and went to the playoffs. So there's a new coach, right? New system. I think 5-7 looks much better than whatever I saw last night. There's your positives. Jeff is in Londonderry. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, guys. Listen, the Bruins really are this bad. And I know that the Celtics are also bad, but I think the Celtics are still tremendously more interesting than the Bruins. Go to a game where the Bruins are going to be down 2-0 more than halfway through the second, and I know that they're going to lose. But if I'm at a Celtics game at halftime and they're down by 10, there might be something fun that could happen in the second half. I just at some point there could be, maybe they get competitive or tie the game. And basketball is better to gamble on. I just think that it's more interesting to the
Yes, Jeff. And Jeff, just so you know, selfishly, Skaz and I work all these games. So we do shows, and then they're interrupted by the games, and then we do post-game for 45 minutes. So it's if the teams aren't competitive, they're really long, cold nights.
I hear you, man. I'm sorry that's your experience.
I'm sorry that I have to be selfish, but that's just I would like them to be. Hey, when the Bruins are the best team in hockey and the Celtics are going for a championship, it's good, baby.
You guys are doing God's work. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it about us. Sorry. No, for real. If the Bruins are not good, I'm going to be bringing up tankathon.com, and I'm going to be looking at prospects at
you
BC.
Do some Gavin McKenna talk?
Yes, I'm going to look. Exactly. What did I see? I saw someone with a meme today for the Bruins. Something for McKenna. What's something that rhymes with McKenna? It's I saw it today. It was so good. But yes, I'll be calling up my people at Boston College being like, all right, man, tell me about Dean Letourneau. What do we got on this guy? Out. Chris is in Scottsdale. Hey, Chris. Hi, Chris. Hey, Chris. Bye,
Joe?
Hey. Hi, Chris.
Joe.
Hey.
No, this is Costa. This is Costa from Rosendale, man.
Costa
Chris.
from Rosie. How you doing?
What's up, buddy? Good.
How's Rosendale? Dude, I heard they're getting rid of the Papagenos in Clear Square. I'm really
heard
upset.
about the Papagenos in Clear Square, man. I'm hurting.
I'm upset about that.
A lot of good times over there, my friend.
I know,
a lot of good times.
What's going on?
I want to say I want to vote for Pastrnak as captain, man. The way he stepped up today, his line, I don't think he's getting enough credit. Whether or not they're going to give him the C this year, probably not. But I think he deserves it. I think he's been showing initiative. I think he's been showing leadership in the past couple seasons, past season at least.
Chris, let me ask you this. Costa, sorry, I keep calling you. Costa, let me ask you this. I agree that David Pasternak's the best player on the team, and I'm sure that there might be nights where his morale's a little low, right, because of the team?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Do you think he's captain material?
Joe, I think once that C is on his jersey, I think you'll see a change.
It's like the mask.
I think it was the same with Marchand.
Or it's like the Lord of the Rings. You put the ring on, and all of a sudden it just changes you?
Once you put it on him, they change. I think that's a big deal. Once they give it to him, I think things would change. I think morale would change. I think people would.
I think the guys respect him as is.
Mm-hmm.
But once they have to make that decision,
Okay.
and the fact that there's just two A's, come on, they have to put a C on somebody.
Thanks, Costa. Skaz, did you hear that? Once the C hits your chest, it makes you powerful.
Yeah. They need a C, Joe.
Don't make fun of my Rozzy, guys.
Just saying. They need a C. The captain.
Once they put the C on him, though, that was the one I liked. Once the C, it's like Lord of the Rings. Put the ring on and boom.
Oh, is it like Mike when he gets the shoes there?
Yeah,
it's like putting the shoes
or
on.
Or like Big Daddy, he puts the sunglasses on and nobody can see him. Frankenstein!
We have a flubber situation on our hands here.
All right, should we break?
Yeah, it's up to you, Joe.
Or do we go the whole
You can take it to 55 or you can break.
You know what? Let's go the distance. You know what that reference is from? Field of Dreams. Go the distance. I think Go the Distance was Fenway Park. And then they went to Fenway Park and there was a message on the wall. And they went to drop him off, James Earl Jones off.
You got some weird emotional thing with Field of Dreams.
There's a lot of sports movies I have a weird emotional. Even Roy Hobbs. Ray, it's about baseball. No, but just real quick on that. His name was Terrence Mann. And it was in downtown Boston, Fenway area, like, dude, 80s, okay? They drop him off. And he goes, heal his pain or something to that degree. And he goes, I heal his pain. You saw it. You've seen it. Yes, I saw it. Remember when they let him go into the crop, but they wouldn't let him go? It was very upsetting. Sorry. Ryan's in Saugus. Ryan.
Hi, I was at the game tonight, and I would actually argue with the previous caller that the fight that the Bruins showed tonight was probably more than I've seen from the Celtics all season. They were down 2 within the first 5 minutes, and I mean, we've seen the Celtics lead in points of games, and they sort of just fell apart.
Hang on, the Bruins.
Yes.
Yeah, you got the Celtics on the brain.
I'm sort of comparing the two with the previous caller that said
okay.
that they would rather watch the Celtics than the Bruins, yes.
Got it. Did you get any street meat on the way home?
No, just stuck in traffic right now.
Where are you going to go? You going to get anything on the way home?
Just going home.
Nah, no Bill and Bob. Saugus.
Nah, maybe tomorrow morning.
Kelly's is open late, right?
They used to be, but I think they reduced it like an hour. I think they're probably going to be closed by the time I get home.
Oh, I'd love a vanilla milkshake from Kelly's right now.
Yeah, those drive-through lines are abysmal, though.
Oh, that's worth the wait, baby. Thanks, Ryan. Tell me you wouldn't want to fribble on the way home tonight after this one.
Oh, of course. A little victory fribble.
Last call tonight. Jerome's in Boston. Hi, Jerome.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Good, bro.
I want to tell you that this is my first time in forever. I've always wanted to call, never got a chance to. But now that I'm through, I just want to say that I've watched you blossom into filling in, to doing your thing, and now you own the night like a vampire. But I went to the game tonight, and effort was the biggest thing that I've seen tonight, you know?
Yep.
And you're talking about street meat. My boy got himself a garden glizzy.
Ooh, tell me about it.
Yeah, it was like a sausage. He said he paid $12 for it.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was delicious.
What'd you put on it?
But I noticed that he came back to the seat with a garden glizzy, and he just gobbled it up.
What did he put? What kind of sauces?
I don't know if there was sauce on it.
He went naked on the glizzy?
He went naked on the garden glizzy.
Thanks, Jerome.
Call tonight. A naked glizzy, I mean.
Oh, naked on the garden
that's-
glizzy.
Excuse me.
Not just any glizzy.
No, certainly not.
The garden glizzy, which our friends over there have sent me the garden glizzies. I've seen them. I actually, Skaz, I shared them on the Instagram. I'm Joe Murray. Shout out to River Mitchell tonight on the headline, huh? You nailed it, kid. Nice job. Go check out his work, Springfield. He's the flow. He's got the flow. His flow is on the go. And his mind is on the road. And, it's time to go. Thanks, James Scaramuzzino. I'm Joe Murray, River Mitchell. Hey, we're back here tomorrow night. Just another game, another dollar. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. And real quick, this hour of the sports was brought to you by Valvoline